is your goal in life? Maybe you've always wanted to go outside and run a marathon. Or maybe you want to become the best actor the world has ever seen. Hell, maybe you even want to become an astronaut and go to space. Who am I to judge? Nah, for me there's always been this one thing. Yeah, I want to be a millionaire. Okay, I know it sounds a bit crazy, but that's what makes it so exciting. And to be honest with you, it's not even about the money. It's about what it represents. The feeling of complete freedom. The feeling of actually proving to yourself that you can. And most importantly, building a life that you're one day proud to look back on. You know, ever since I was little, I always had a passion for building stuff. Creating, turning ideas into reality. And then one day, there it was.
A good time to learn about the IBM personal computer. With this tool for modern times, a person can quickly master such jobs as accounting or word processing.
I was hooked. While the other kids were outside playing football, I was inside trying to learn how to code. I didn't just want to use a computer, I wanted to understand it, control it and make it do what I want. In general, I was a big fan of puzzles and challenges. I still vividly remember the day I got a Rubik's Cube from my dad. I spent days figuring out the correct combination to crack it, but no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't solve it. So instead I did the only sensible thing. I built a robot out of Legos that could solve the cube for me. And that was just the beginning. I taught myself how to code. First little scripts and Minecraft plugins, then websites, bots and apps. And then one day, I remember it very well, I was browsing on my laptop and I opened the news.
The 17-year-old whose simple idea just made $1 million.
Nick is selling it to Yahoo for a reported $30 million.
And that's when it clicked. You're telling me I can create cool shit and get paid millions of dollars for doing so? I really found it. This was gonna be my thing. I told everyone, my parents, my brother, my friends at school, you know what? I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire. I am 22 now. I finished university last summer. Got a degree in technical computer science. Landed a solid software engineering job at a big company. And I left everything and everyone behind to move to Amsterdam on my own. You know, on paper I did everything right. And I don't want to sound ungrateful because I'm very conscious of how blessed I am. And I'm overall a very happy person. But sitting behind a desk, watching the days blur together, something just doesn't feel right. Is this really what the next 40 years of my life are going to be like? It finally clicked. Time doesn't wait, and every day might be the last one. And if I keep waiting, I might waste the one life I have and never achieve my goal. The problem? I never actually tried. Like when I spent months building Minecraft servers but never even released them. Or when I started a freelance web development business and found myself slacking more than working. And YouTube? Well, 3 videos and then I quit. Each time I told myself, next time. The next time I'm gonna get it. But in reality, next time never came. I kept waiting for the perfect moment to show up, but it never did. Sounds familiar? You know, maybe I'm just not meant for this. Oh, fuck that! It's time for a change, so here it is, the Million Challenge. $1 million before I turn 30. No more excuses, no more next time, this is it. Starting now, I'm documenting every single step, sharing the highs, the lows, and everything in between. No filter, no secrets. You can expect one new video on this channel every single month. A front row seat to the reality of building something from the ground up. The technical side, the business side, and the mindset side it takes to keep going. And that's not it. I've built a website where you can track my exact progress and see a complete breakdown of every dollar earned. And here's where it gets really interesting. This is the grid. 1,000 squares, each one worth $1,000 or 0.1% of the goal. This means that anyone can own a piece of this journey. You can sponsor a square and your name, your brand or your product will become part of the mission forever. But money isn't the only goal, of course. The first milestone is something I've always wanted to do. I'm gonna be launching my first real app this year. And I'm gonna take you along on the entire ride of coming up with the idea, creating the app itself and then getting it out into the world. It's very ambitious, it's risky, but that's what makes it worth it. But here's the thing, this time I'm not just holding myself accountable, you are as well. If I fail, you all get to see it and point and laugh at me. Because there's one thing that I've learned. And that is that nobody is going to do the work for you. But if you're willing to fight for it, the only thing that's left to do is start. You know, I think it's kind of funny how we all just assume that we have this long life ahead of us. That we're gonna live till we're like 80 or even 90 years old. But the truth is, you could die at any time. Heck, you could even die tomorrow and it would all be over. I know it sounds depressing, but it's reality. But when that day finally comes, and your life flashes before your eyes, will it be worth watching?
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
And everybody's got to run.